play. Play wasn't always a big part of my life. In fact, I felt that play gave me nothing. Play didn't give me a down payment to a house. Play didn't give me my dream job, didn't give me good grades. It gave me nothing. So I started forgetting how to play. I did start off with childlike wonder, as many of us do. I was a slug in the cocoon of my sleeping bag. I was a wizard transforming objects into whatever I pleased. And my favorite character of all was Super Alex, saving villains from the world. But I felt play didn't give me anything, and so I went on to a never-ending treadmill of achievement and success and needing to be the best. Then I decided I needed a leisure activity, but I still hadn't come to the conclusion that I could find anything fun. I decided what would be fun was running marathons. I know, right? Who runs marathons for fun? I did though. And I just kept running and running and running, and this fueled my desire for achievement, success. I was obsessed with my training time, obsessed with my schedule, obsessed with my diet, everything. It was exhausting. By the time my 30th birthday hit, I had aches and pains in my body constantly that I normalized from all my running, and no fun at all in my life. As the wittiest of playwrights, George Bernard Shaw said, "We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing." And this is very true. I felt old and drained. A friend asked me, "Alex, what are you running from?" I actually was running from a lot of things. I was online dating at the time, and I went on so many dates and it wasn't working, and it stressed me out, so I was running from loneliness. I was running from actually embracing my passion to become a life coach and staying in a corporate job. I was running from my deep, deep-seated fear of public speaking. In a million years, I could never, ever have imagined myself on this stage. So I just kept running. One day, I finally decided to take some action and enrolled myself in a Second City course, which was incredible. I learned how to play, connect with others, and be open. And this was my first step in learning how to play. I then attended Toastmasters, where I met the wonderful and wacky Rachel Rainbow. And she introduced me to morning dance parties. Sounds crazy, right? Don't you usually dance at night? No, these parties started at 6:30 a.m. I remember, and I actually got out of bed at that time. When I was a runner, I was like a nighttime runner, not the morning person. But I decided I'd give it a try. So I got out of bed, I'm a little bit nervous. We walk into this room and the music's blasting and people are in the wacky types of costumes. They're all the characters that I used to imagine myself as. And we just danced and we joined in and we had the greatest time. So I want to thank Rachel for introducing me to that and helping me connect with my playful side.
So hello, I'm Rachel Rainbow, and I had a certain expectations of how I wanted my speech to go. I wanted to make it really great and perfect, and I realized my theme for this year is iteration. Just like putting myself out there, stretching my comfort zone, and practice, perfect practice is going to make better. So I've also believed in always following my heart. That's what I've done. That's led to me becoming a mascot, amongst other things. But even though you saw us jumping around, and most people who know me know I have a very playful side, there's also a huge serious side, as you hear the alarm outside, a very serious side to all the fun. And why I say that is because my mom is actually 74. She had me in her early 40s. And growing up, health has always been an issue. She had arthritis. I saw her go from a cane to a walker to a wheelchair, and now she's in a long-term facility because she had a stroke, probably due to hoarding issues. So personally, I've been dealing with a lot, internally, but also externally. I understand in the world, actually, the performer that came up and spoke before, as well as a story earlier, talked about the fact of suicide, and that's been a huge topic. There's been Avicii, Kate Spade, Anthony Bourdain, and recently a friend of mine actually shared that her high school friend recently committed suicide. And a few days ago, she actually said a friend and practitioner in her yoga studio attempted suicide in the studio. So I understand that we have a highlight reel of life where life looks great. There's fame, success, happiness, even spirituality and enlightenment. But for some reason, there's always something missing. And for me, I've realized that something missing is having a balanced life. A life of health and happiness and a little abundance. So what I've realized for myself is it's been a journey, and I'm so glad that I've met Alex in this journey because we've really found something magical in our mornings. And it's been an opportunity to really realize, you know what, there's something great happening here in all of our lives. And I don't know if any of you know right now, what is the best thing happening? It's the fact that we're fucking alive! I say that because I really want to draw attention to it. I'm not a person who swears, but I say that because it is. We take it for granted. We set our alarm, no faint of heart. Yeah, I'm going to wake up tomorrow, but do you know how many people actually don't? So the fact that we can choose to live a happy and healthy life while we're alive is the point, but in a very fun and playful way. So I want to end by saying that this is something that we're pursuing. It's very dear to our hearts because we want to have fun, but we also want to take care of ourselves. And we realized that when we went to that morning party, it was a space where we could come together, we could focus on human wellness in a very practical but productive way. And there's tons of personal development books, seminars, workshops. But for us, the form that has worked the best has been a positive personal development party. So I want to end by saying this. Can I step on this?
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know, for theatrics. So I want to end by saying this, that every sunrise is another time to rise with intention and with energy to create our lives, to design them by our own choosing, with our loved ones and the ones who matter to us most. And it's an opportunity for us to celebrate life together. So, Alex, I'm going to ask you.
As Plato once said, you can tell more about a person in 1 hour of play than in an entire year of conversation. So I ask you, are you ready to play?